Hey guys, mic check if you can hear me. So yeah, hold on, gonna have an echo problem here. So I just want to do a quick stream this morning, and just recap pretty quick what happened yesterday. Forgive me guys, I'm still kind of waking up here. But yesterday, I was telling you guys if we break this support right here on the G1 chart, this right at 31,635, that would be bearish. And I did make a tweet, and I let you guys know in yesterday's live stream. I said, look, even if we push up, you still have this orange ring as resistance. Take note, this is your first support level we're testing right now. This is on the F1 chart right here. So that's the first point to catch a bounce if you're looking to scalp trade, to chance a long. There's no telling what could happen. Notice we just broke the support here on the D1 chart. I'm kind of doing this on the fly, guys. Please bear with me. And again, these are larger targets, but what it means is, we could come down and find support somewhere and push back up. Now this will become resistance. This was a falling wedge we pushed up from. I think it was kind of a fake out. So this is now going to be a resistance right here, 30,669. And then your next support level on this chart is down here around 26,763. But you do have support, guys. So, I was trying to show you a pattern we were in. I'm going to get rid of this for now. It's like we are finding support on that now, but your next support on the C1 chart is right here at 30,237. So yesterday I was saying, notice on the C1 chart, this was our resistance, right? And I told you if we pushed up, you'll get rejected around 32,000, 32,000, well, actually 33,000. And you can see what happened. We pushed up, we got rejected, we came down. We're respecting this channel here. I guess you could say this is a descending broadening wedge. Nevertheless, your first support and catch a bounce is, I got two charts in confluence here. 30,262 and right here is 30,237 to see if we possibly catch a bounce. But and again, let me show you this tweet I made yesterday just to show you guys. So right here I was saying, hold on. Yeah, right here I was saying, remember orange ring on G1 could now act as resistance. Right here, remember orange ring on G1 could now act as resistance. If we manage to get to push above, watch red ring on F1 or G1 as major resistance. And I was showing you right here. If we push up, this ring will now be a resistance. And if you notice this chart right here on the right, that we did push above it a bit, but that was our resistance. That's why I said, as long as we're below this ring is now resistance to send us down. So yesterday when I said now not only do you have this as strong resistance, now you have this orange ring as resistance, which to me is very bearish for much more downside. So again, it seems like it's playing out exactly. And that's what I do. My Twitter is private. I do keep you guys updated on Twitter. That's why I was saying, before you get bullish, remember, this ring that we came down and found perfect support is not going to be a resistance to possibly send us down. That's why you can see in TradingView I had alert right here. If we pushed above the ring and if we drop below. But again, just showing you that. I do have, see, I've got the timer up for the markets, and we're not down much on the Dow. I just typically have the Dow up when I do these streams. But I just want to show you your support and resistance levels. And guys, I did get my phone fixed, which I'm happy about. So today I am going to, as soon as I kill this stream, I'm going to be doing, I'm charting. So expect each chart that I make. And again, today I'm only doing altcoin charts. Tomorrow I'll probably be doing more altcoin charts, and then Friday I'll probably work on the stock charts. So that is the goal. But I just want to do this really quick because I wanted you to show that it's looking very bearish. And if you go back and watch yesterday's live stream, I did cover this in detail, and it seems it is playing out. And remember guys, that last live stream, if you leave a comment, like and subscribe, that qualifies you to win one of 3 coins. It'll be 3 coins and 3 winners. I'm not picking the winners on this one. I will pick it on the next live stream. But I do want to just see what happens. We don't have that long for the markets to open, and then I'm going to kill the stream and get to charting. But again, every chart that I put up, I'll just make a tweet and say Matic's up, Monero's up, Harmony's up, Bitcoin Cash is updated. Ethereum's updated. I'll just let you know tweet by tweet so you can refresh the page and load up the new chart. And for you guys that are new here, if you do want to access these charts, the website is opticalartcrypto.com. This is the subscribe link if you want to sign up monthly. And just to explain, so $39 a month gives you access to Discord, Bitcoins, altcoins, precious metals, and my Twitter, which is private. Stocks is just for stocks. You can't access Discord and Twitter though, just contact me. Tutorials teaching my method of charting is right here, it's $149. If you do want to do lifetime, guys, contact me through the contact page. It's $299. That gives you access to everything. After the stream, I'll respond to emails. So if you're interested in lifetime, here's the contact page. Just say you're interested in lifetime, and if you want to subscribe, this is the link to get access to these charts. Let me go back to these charts right here and leave these on, because it looks like it's going to get a little crazy today. But remember what I'm saying here, guys. No matter how far we drop, play the support levels. Notice how perfect resistance this was right here. It was support, it was resistance. We got topped out right here. Now we're testing support. So listen, if you want to chance a long, listen, it is very possible we could continue down. I mean, we broke the support on the D1, but if you want to chance a long right now, this is where you buy, right at this moment. You buy right now, hope this holds. If you come down, set your stop right here at 30,000, depending on what exchange you're on, set your stop at 30,100. If you come down to that point, you get stopped out, fine. But you're at two support levels on two different charts that match, around 30,000, 237. So it is possible we could get a slight bounce from here. And again, this is only scalp trading, guys, only scalp trading. This is a pattern it looks like we might be breaking down from or creating a larger pattern. But nevertheless, this is a fib channel line on the C1 chart. If you hit refresh, it should look just like this. But again, because F1 and C1 match, this is where you would chance a long from this point. Again, you never know if it's going to hold, but I do have two charts that match, F1 and C1. But even if we do push up, I think eventually we're going to break that support. I think we are coming down. Because now this ring that I told you that was support flipped as resistance, and now we're below a key support level. So as far as I'm concerned, it's down from here. But of course, there's going to be bounces on the way. How do I get access to your private Twitter? So if you have an active subscription, you just need to email me. I just gave you the link to the contact me. My email address is there. Just shoot me an email. Anyone that's subscribed, you need to send me an email, and I'll verify you have an account. Then I'll send you the Discord invite link and instructions how to follow me on Twitter. I get hundreds of requests every day for people to follow me on Twitter. I typically just delete them. Some of them I leave in case someone shoots me an email. But if you don't email me, I won't accept your Twitter follow requests. Good morning, John Shooter. Or Suitor. But again, listen to what I'm saying. If you want a chance a scalp trade, a long right here, this is the point you would buy and then have your stop set. Now, it is very possible we could wick below this, push back up. It's always a gamble. I'm just showing you how to play these charts. A lot of people ask, how do you play the charts? Well, we're at support here. We're at support here. If this is going to be a larger drop, you're going to get stopped out. If you don't take a chance, you won't know. But again, if you want a chance along, this is where you do it. I talked about this yesterday. These are support levels that potentially would catch a bounce. And I do have the Dow up here. Let me get this back up. But remember, if you're not interested in scalp trading, good morning. If you're not interested in scalp trading to catch little bounces, sometimes it's risky, sometimes it's not worth it because it could break right through it. I do expect much more downside, so maybe it's better just to stay out and watch how this plays out. But again, I want you to see how support and resistance levels play out on these charts. And again, after the stream, I'm going to be making the altcoin charts, as I promised I would do this weekend. But things came up, so the rest of this week, that's what I'm going to be doing, starting after the stream. Yeah, and again, I'm not talking about a reversal. So Anthony, if you're still in your short, stay in your short. You're doing fantastic. Yeah, if all you guys shorted for 41K, you guys are golden right now. Good morning, Christoph. You holding SHIB? I don't know anything about SHIB. I should have put a T on the end of that, I'm sure. All right, so let's look at F1. All right, so F1, it looks like You can't really tell yet. We'll see. Let's see if it holds and pushes up a bit. Good morning, Zoran. I'm not trading this, for one, because I'm in the middle of a live stream. Two, because no, it's just not worth it to me right now. Not on Coinbase. I mean, if I buy, look, it's already breaking it now. If I buy, you know, it costs me like $70 for one Bitcoin, $70 to sell. So, you know, I'm down, you know, close to $200 just in a trade. So if it doesn't push up that much, I broke even. So it's not really worth it. That's why I told you I played the big bounces. So 2 live streams back, you know, I told you that I was going to buy when we made contact with this ring. That is where I would buy, and it pushed up almost 10%, 9%. So those are the big plays. I like to play the big bounces. But I want you to watch this live. So you're seeing this right now. Look how we're holding support on this fib channel line and starting to push back up. That's why I'm saying scalp trading, guys. Just scalp trading. We got rejected here, and we came down and we're finding support. So this could push up before coming back down. That is how you scalp. And we'll probably, you know, even though we're below support now on the D1 chart, you know, this will probably push right back up above it, maybe push up a bit. But remember, now your key resistance, which was support, now your resistance, major resistance, is 31,570-ish. And the Dow is up 5 points, so it's pretty much even right now. So what happens? We'll see what happens when it opens. Guys, in my opinion, Tim K, you're asking if 19,000 is coming up. I do think we are headed to that target. I think it will take a little longer. I don't think it's going to be one major red candle, because exchanges make money liquidating longs and shorts. Unless it's just one fast candle and people don't expect it, I think it's probably be steps down. I think it'll take a month to get to that target, but I think 19,000 is where we're headed. Especially, go back and watch the previous live stream, and don't forget to leave a comment there to win one of those 3 silver coins. But because we're underneath that resistance on the G1 chart, very top right, 31,650, I think it seems very likely we have much more downside. That does not mean we can't catch bounces. Yeah, and you can see we're holding right now. Again, that's the purpose of these charts. I have your support and resistance levels already mapped out. So while, yes, every trade is always going to be a gamble, you can see we are holding support at 30,237. We did break this support at 30,669. We're holding support at 30,262. But since you have 3 support levels on 3 charts, I don't think I have, let's see. No, those are much lower. So if we break, you know, you'll load up the B1, the A1 chart. These are support levels we'll hold as well. But just because we have 3 support levels on the C1, D1, and F1 chart, that is where you would chance a long. And we're going to watch this play out and see if you did do it, you know, how much you'd be up. So far you're up 1.23%. Yeah, guys, if you want to hit the like buttons, it's much appreciated. It does help out the channel, and I appreciate you telling people to hit the like. I'll try to say your name. Akrukoska. But it'll be interesting. I just want to see what happens when the Dow opens and see if we hold support. And this is what I'm saying, guys. Confluence between 3 charts. 3 charts charted different ways show support at the same place. When that happens, usually that tells you, hey, that's a point to buy and long. And again, scalping, not reversal. But yesterday, what I said, you know, we've come down. We did find support. Right here, we found support. We pushed up a total of about a little over 5%, which is not bad. And then I said, guys, before you get bullish, you know, people were getting bullish. We were in a falling wedge, like, oh, time to push up. I said, no, guys, even in Discord, to let people know, I said, pay attention to this orange ring. This orange ring has been support and resistance going way back. I mean, we've been respecting the hell out of this orange ring. And that's why I said, if we push up, now this orange ring is resistance. And that is how it played out. We just wicked a little bit above it, and it came right back down. So, guys, these charts are a roadmap for price. You know, what price can do, where it's possibly topped out. And now, since we're below key support, and that orange ring is now resistance, guys, it just looks even more bearish. And this is just a scalp trade. If you're in a long right now, you know, have your stop set down below. At least, if you want to play it extra safe, have your stop set around 30,000. I think that would be a safe stop. If you drop that far, we're probably already going to break it. But we could push up a little bit before coming back down. Time frames I only see 3 hour. So yeah, the chart on the left is 3 hour. The chart right here, the second chart, this is on the 1 hour. And guys, if you can't lose any money, stay out because we might have more downside. The F1 chart, this is on the 2 hour. Again, guys, I give you different charts in different time frames, so you can get an idea of MACD, the MACD and the RSI on multiple time frames. And good morning, Amin. Yeah, I want to see what. So you're responding to Pawn Star. What did Pawn Star say? My 90,000 gone to waste. I bought Bitcoin yesterday. You know, I don't know how that's even possible because Bitcoin, if you're playing with 90,000, you don't need to use leverage. You just buy and set a stop loss. If it drops below your stop, you sell. At the most, you lose $1,000 or $2,000. Pawn Star, I don't think you're being completely truthful with what you're saying. If you lost $90,000 in one trade, you don't need to be trading Bitcoin. You need to be sent to a hospital and get your head checked. Aren't we expecting a little push from 30,000? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's possible we could get a little bounce from 30,237. But again, and what I'm saying is, if that breaks, and I'll load up some other charts, if that breaks your next support on the C1 chart, 27,655, you know, and you can tell these are charted different ways. This support is 26,763. But all I'm saying is, it's possible we could get a little push up before coming back down. Or if this breaks, guys, I already said that it's bearish. Ultimately, I think we're headed to around 19,000. So again, we'll just see if we get a little push up. I'm gonna refresh my coffee, guys. Oh, kitty cat's awake. Do you think the whole bull market is over? I think we're back in a bear market. And guys, there is a lot of stuff going on. I don't know how many of you are aware, but you know about the ban in China, right? They're shutting down all of the mining farms in China, right? And China was over 50% of all of the mining for Bitcoin. So that's gone or shut down, most of it. You've got other countries that are starting to ban it. People in the U.S. or people higher up, and politicians are talking negative about Bitcoin, and they're going after those people that are doing those. They take over their company, and then they have to pay Bitcoin to get access to everything or get their company back. So a lot of the stuff that's going on, yes, is very bearish for Bitcoin. People are scared of Bitcoin. People are hopping out of Bitcoin. Whales are selling, because the government can keep track of stuff now. They don't want to pay taxes. So yeah, it seems very bearish. It doesn't mean you can't, make money on the downside and the upside. But I'm just saying it seems like we do have a lot more downside. I just help you kind of scalp trade on the way up and on the way down and try to give you those key support levels, like the one we just broke. That is so important. And in a minute, I'll show you. I showed you yesterday, but I'll show you why that support level is so important that just broke, and why that orange ring is now such an important resistance level. Yeah, when we hit that target, now don't get me wrong, there will be support levels on the way down. They could possibly push us back up to where we are right now. We'll see, but yes. Well, Sarah, it depends. If we drop straight down, it'd be closer to 18,000. If it was, if it took a month, it'd be closer to 19K. But yes, around that area is the next major support. So we're going to watch this play out, see if it holds, and see how far down we go, and see what happens when the market's open. And then I'll let this maybe run for about 30 minutes or so, and then I got to keep my promises, guys. Knock those charts out. All right, so you can see we're breaking support. So if you were in a trade there, well, you could have got stopped out, or you'd be like, okay, good thing I'm out because it's breaking it, or it pushes right back up. That's the thing. It's with these. Even this resistance here, we pushed above it a bit. We broke below this, but it could push back up or continue down. but again, when you don't, if you try a long, it's support and it doesn't work, you know, just get out and then do the next one, and you'll be profitable in your next trade and made back whatever you made in your loss on the first one. I'm not telling you to short to 19K. I'm just telling you it seems likely that's where we're headed, is 19,000, because that is the next fib channel line below this chart. I told you once this breaks, this is game over. This means we're coming way down. This is a key support level. And you know, when you start seeing price drop, you'll see that it'll stop and it'll start pushing back up. That's the point of why when I created these charts, I wanted to find out where you could find those points to potentially, you know, buy the bottom of those wicks. But you see it coming down, guys. I told you, this is no friggin' joke. We are now below a key support level going back since the beginning of Bitcoin. I know we haven't been this low before. We're below. Actually, yeah, the lowest wick back on May 19th was right at 30,000, right? We're down at 29,721. Guys, that's what I'm saying. When you know where your strong support levels are and then you break it, you know what's coming. Yeah, and that's the other thing. They're trying to tell banks, you know, and I got money in Coinbase, you know, and this in the US maybe it's a little different, I don't know, but yeah, can you imagine people that have money on exchanges, whether they're in, you know, whatever stable coin or not, and they're trying to convince banks to not let them cash out? I mean, that's scary if you got a lot of money on there and you can't get your money out. Right there is a reason to just go ahead and cash out, you know, put it in your checking account. So yeah, there's a lot of bearish stuff going on. That on top of a possible market correction, oh my God, this could get really bad. What about the white ring on the E1 chart? Do I have the E1 chart up? Yeah, so that could be support, guys. It has been. This is a ring as a temporary support level. Let's see what this target is. This would be right at 29,137. I don't see any confluence with these current charts. 29,137. It looks like the next support level that I have is closer to 26,000. This is close to 27,000 to 28,000. Let's see, this is 27,000. Let's put this over here. All right, so 27,655. Yeah, we'll just watch this play out, guys. But again, if you're not looking to scalp trade and you're not, you know, into just, I would just watch it play out. We broke a key support level. I'll put this back on the I got the DXY open here. You see the DXY pushing up. Smart money's jumping out of stuff, guys. They're jumping out of stocks, jumping out of gold. I think deflation is coming. I mean, remember yesterday when we were coming down? I said, if we come down, I said, this is your first support level to watch here. And I said, if that breaks, your next support level is right here. This green line right here. And look at that perfect support, guys. We hit it. Look, it was resistance, support, bam, pushed right up. I don't know what will happen with the Dow when it opens up. According to my charts, it should get pretty bearish soon. We got a hell of a push up from that last drop. But I think it's possible. We're in negative 15 now. It's kind of even. So we'll see when it opens in an hour. Bob saying, guess if go further down, it will close some CME gaps. Yeah, there are some gaps below. So hey, why not fill them? Yeah, let me refresh my coffee and give me a sec, and then I'll show you. I'm going to put these on rotation, just to let these go through, guys. These are support levels you need to pay attention to, just for scalping. For me, it's already bearish, guys, but if you want to scalp trade, you know, these are targets to pay attention to. Of course, if you get access to these charts, here's another one, 27,500, a lot of confluence around there. All right, I can just close that. So these are in rotation. Let me put this back on. But yes, it's possible we could get a bounce here on the E1 chart. I'm going to leave this up since we're already below. Yeah, we're already below here. So I'm going to leave this E1 chart up. Let's see if we catch a bounce. It'll be right at, it's on the daily, so I'm just going to leave it about right here. Let's see if we catch a bounce to 29,000. 29,000 is a nice even number as well. Thank you, Emma. Yeah, I need coffee to wake up. I'm sure you can tell I sound different from yesterday. I'm still kind of waking up a bit. All right, I'll be right back. Ugh. So guys, you see what I'm saying? You see how we pushed right back up above the support on C1 and not quite on D1 and right back above F1. That's what I'm saying. You'll come back, you'll wick below it and then it'll push back up. So let's see if that holds and we push up a bit or if we come to our next support. Let me put on our closest support levels. Tristan, I wish I could tell you. I can tell you that my charts show that we're due for a correction. The Dow Jones pushed up a total of, and it found support on that ring. That ring's in the right place? That's not bad because look, I told you this aren't. Actually, we came down to that ring. I don't remember that ring being there yesterday. Maybe it moved a bit. We pushed up a total of 1.71% on the Dow. 1.71% on the Dow. The highest I see the Dow going, so if you want to put a short on the Dow, if we do get a plus side on the Dow, and you push up to 34,298, that's a perfect point to short. Not financial advice, that's where I would short the Dow. But if we start coming back down, your support, is going to be this ring right here. If that breaks, then your next support is right here. I need to check and make sure I have the right chart up. I don't remember these lines being here. But ultimately, I think the Dow is headed to 30,933. But yeah, I want to see what happens when the Dow opens. It's just crazy, guys. We're back above 30,000. But remember, a lot of people think 30,000 is key, and it probably is psychological. Oh, we're back at 29,000. A lot of people have buy orders. Keep in mind, people have buy orders set at even numbers. So 30,000, 25,000, 20,000. So you'll notice when you hit those numbers, you'll see it start pushing back up. Those are just buy orders being triggered. Price gets pushed up, and then the well sell, and then it comes back down. Your targets are right there, guys. These charts are accurate. Sometimes you'll blow right through support. Sometimes you blow right through resistance. Yesterday I said if we pushed up, make sure you pay attention to 33,000. And you can see 33,000, we got rejected. That was our resistance. Go back and watch the previous live stream where I said, look, 33,000 is your resistance. We pushed up, got rejected, came down. I've already taken care of all emails. When I started the stream, I had no emails. So Lisa, you should have been taken care of. If you're not, then email back. I'll see if your email comes through. Go and email me right now. But you should have lifetime now. I should have responded back to your email and already activated your account. Let me give you my email address real quick. I'll just give you my direct email address. And again, if you want lifetime, you have to contact me through that email address. Well, I don't know why your emails are not coming through. Okay, I got one from Don Julio. It doesn't look like Elisa to me. Is that you? Let it go. Let it go, Isophatus, whatever your name is. What's wrong, kitty? It's red today. You should be happy. Again, I just have one email that came through about lifetime. Lisa, can you do me a favor and if you have a different email address, can you email me from another email address? For some reason, maybe it's not coming through. Yeah, let me get this cat, so I'm gonna shut it up. All right, come on. Look at all the volume. It's a 1 hour candle on the D1 chart. That's a lot of volume there. Okay, good. So you're in. You got the Discord invite link. You need to make sure you email me back so I can accept your Twitter follow request. But so you're good to go, Lisa? I bet you they are. I hear a cat meowing. Where's lunch? Yeah, it could get worse too, guys. I'm telling you, we broke a key support level. We're down at 29,848. Good morning, Vipin. Yep, the cat does the charting. Definitely capitulation day from the sound of it, kitty. 14K would be neat. So look, the bullish case, we bottom at 19K and push back up. The bearish case, 200 weekly, 300 weekly, that'd be 14K to 10K. Okay, good. Yeah, I responded to all emails. I have 2 emails that just came through. An Albert and a Don Julio or something like that. And I'll respond to all emails after the stream. Just want to see how low this goes. And I'm giving you some targets. Again, my ultimate target to the downside is around 19K. But there will be support levels on the way down, and that is the purpose of these charts. Good morning, Bat. You do well. You know that is around 29,000. That's what I'm saying. You can play the even numbers without charts, and a lot of times, but you don't know how much it'll push up. But buy orders will trigger at 29,000, and just because we happen to have a ring there at 29,000, that is more likely a point to catch a bounce. So yes, I think that if you wanted to do a quick long at 29,000, that would be a good point to do a long. And yes, that is right here on the E1 chart, and we have been respecting this ring. You know, we have pushed below this ring quite a bit, but notice that we always push back up above it. So yes, that is a point to watch. And we're coming down to it right now. Remember, this is on the daily. That's roughly 29,000. That's no coincidence that ring is setting at 29,000. Thank you, Walkery. Yeah, it was a delayed reaction, but I told you what to pay attention to. Once we break that support, and then we're underneath the orange ring will be resistance. Bam, there you go. You've got your trajectory and your play for Bitcoin. You bounce off a very strong support. You push up, you get rejected at the orange ring right here. That was your point to get rejected. You knew that was going to be strong resistance because previously it was strong support and resistance. So you knew when you get to this point to be cautious. If you get above it and you stay above it, yeah, but that would be a point to come back down. And I know I have this pulled out to the side because it's a daily candle. Let me just put a horizontal line here at 20,000. I mean 29,000. So this would be 29,000. And look at this is what I'm talking about when I say confluence. All right, when I create these rings represent something. So when you make contact with this white ring on the E1 chart, that just so happens to be 29,000. And remember, that ring has been there for months and months and months and months, probably a year. On the E1 chart, yeah, that ring's been there for over a year. Martin S. Morning, your charts are great, Steve. I did some money yesterday playing the rings. That's awesome, Martin. Congrats, and thank you. But yes, if you guys want to subscribe to just the charts, you know, and get instant access monthly, I didn't have time to plan all this out. If you want to subscribe, this is the link to subscribe directly. Just if you want to do monthly and just try out the Bitcoin charts, get access to Discord and Twitter. What is your new bottom now? Again, I think we're headed to 19K, guys. I think ultimately that's where we're headed. As far as support, I mean, these are support levels to catch bounces, but I think ultimately we're headed down. If you want to get lifetime, guys, it is $2.99, but that includes everything. So if you go to the subscribe page, you'll see you got options for Bitcoin charts, altcoins, and you'll have options for stocks, and then option for tutorials. If you get lifetime, get everything. It's one-time payment. You never have to pay again. But if you want to go that route, you need to contact me through the contact page. And yes, today, guys, when I kill this stream, I'm cranking up the music, and I'm going to be charting. I'm going to go ahead and knock out those new charts first. Matic. I'll go back and look at that tweet and see what... I'm going to have to write down the most requested charts. But Matic, stop selling. You earn enough for Bitcoin. Pawn Star, you don't have to be here if you don't want to be here. So if so I'll do Matic. I'll knock that out. I'll make a tweet about it. Monero and Harmony, eHarmony, and then when I get those done, I'll knock out the other altcoin charts. Well, Katomi, if you want to shoot me an email, I'll give you the information, and then just hold on to that email. The eHarmony coin. Look at the volume in that candle. That 1 hour candle. Wow. The D1 chart. Pawn Star, why don't you just are you subscribed to my charts, or are you just here to get, you know, free information? Again, that's a call you have to make. I told everyone that they should get out at 65K, and then I told everyone they should get out at 41K. So, you know, all I can do is tell you what's in the charts. I told you yesterday that as soon as we break that 31,500, we would have a drop, and that is what's happening now. All I can do is tell you what's in the charts. If you follow each one of my streams and my calls, you know, you have to decide for yourself. I just show you what's in the charts. First of all, I'm not your bruh. I said, are you subscribed to my charts? No, I have not used the Pi Cycle chart. I just use my charts. My charts are good enough, I think. When Bitcoin down to 3K, I don't think we'll ever go down to 3K. If we go down to 3K, I think Bitcoin's over. I think it's done with. All right, we're almost at 29,000. Let's see if we catch a bounce. Remember, that's a nice even psychological number, and we have a ring right there at the E1 chart top right. So if you want a chance to quick long scalp trade, that's where you would do it. All right, Pawn Star. Well, why don't you go ahead and just jump on the bandwagon, and you'll understand why I'm telling you to get access to these charts. It's actually going to help you. So, you know, why don't you sign up and start talking shit? No, you know, because, you know, I've had a lot of people that talk crap, and then all of a sudden they do sign up. Like, man, I'm sorry I told you for so long. I should have just signed up a long time ago. I'm going to give him a chance. He might come around. Well, I'll give him one more chance today. If he acts up, he's going to be put in timeout or banned. Well, thank you, Liquid. And again, I'm not always right, but again, the charts, if you follow them and understand how they work, they can help you make safer trades at least. You made $10,000 off of $39 charts in 1 month. Well, RJ, that's one hell of a... Thank you. I guess you did pretty good. $39 investment, and you made $10,000. And then we got Pawn Star here saying, stop selling yourself. Look, if it works, it works. No, I know. I'm just having a little fun. Trolling the trolls. Trolling the trolls. I know you're not supposed to feed the trolls, but I'm here because my portfolio is $400 and I'm a student. Can't maybe afford it. I don't know what you're trying to say there. Yeah, Fib Circle called the top, guys. The E1 chart right here. This is the chart they called the top right here. This is the chart right here. We came up and we hit this. I said when we make contact with this orange ring, this is where we get rejected. Ever since 65K, we've come down. And notice what happened. We found support on this orange ring. We found more support, resistance, more support, more resistance. This is where I said short 40K. This is where I said short 41K. And then look what happened. We dropped below it, we come up as resistance, and then, you know, we broke that key support on the G1 chart I was talking about in the last two live streams. Once we're below this, that's super bearish. And now this orange ring is now your resistance. And the DXY is pushing up, so we'll have to see what happens when markets open. But let me put this back on the E1 because you could get a bounce at 29K. And again, this is more for people that use leverage and like to scalp trade. Yeah, Pawn Star, if you can't afford $39, how can you be in crypto? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, again, $39, and then if you make that back in a day or 2 days, well, I guess if you can't afford $39 and you really can't put in any trades. Yeah, so $39 a month gives you access to Bitcoin charts, altcoin charts, precious metal charts, Discord, and Twitter. That's what you get for $39 a month. Stocks is separate. Tutorials are separate. Lifetime gives you access to everything for one-time payment for $2.99. And hey, you know, you can call it a sales pitch if you want. You don't have to sign up. If you want to, you can. If you don't, that's what these streams are for. Go back and watch my previous 5 or 6 live streams, and then you watch them and you look at the calls I made and you decide for yourself if they're accurate or not. I think the videos and the charts speak for themselves. If you have a good product and it works, yeah, it's going to sell itself. Well, you say first, let's see how effective you are. Okay, Mary, that's Mary, or however you say your name. Fair enough. But if you don't go back and watch my previous videos, you won't know how accurate my calls are. I can tell you that they were accurate, but you need to go back and see for yourself. I can say that I called the top of 65K, but you don't know that unless you go back and look at the video where I called 65K at the top. You have to take my word for it. I don't suggest you ever do that. Always go back and, you know, proof's in the pudding. And I did tell you guys, once you broke that support, down we go. Thank you, Don Juka. You're always helping out, trying to get people to get a like. I think we might have a new mod soon. Don Juka. Should we add Don Juka as a mod? Crypto is just, it's not looking good. I think a lot of people were they were hoping it was going to push back up. Thank you, Sarah Moret. I appreciate that. Some people, you know, you guys have been following, but you know, it's easy to say you did something and they don't necessarily believe that you did. Anthony R. Horton, I've been a member for over a year. His work product and the lifetime charts is 100% worth investment in yourself. Thank you, Anthony. Nice thing to say. I appreciate that. Yes, listen to Heiko. Always do your own research. That is true. Watch different channels. Martine Jensen's, I haven't seen you in here in a while. Amazing predictions and simply the best charts. What do you think BTC is headed after reaching 19K? I think we'll catch a bounce there and probably push up. Again, if that breaks, same thing where we broke 31,500. If that breaks, we go down lower. I can't tell you this. If we go lower than 19K, the most bearish case, all you have to do is put up the 200 weekly or 300 weekly moving average, and that will be the lowest point we go. Farah, I'm sorry I didn't see what you said earlier. I can scroll up if you want to. If you want to say what you said again, I'll respond. I'll look for your message. I will buy the chart subscription. Is it well explained? So, in my streams and on Twitter, I say, look, we're at this chart. This is possible support. This is possible resistance. I say, look, we're coming up on a ring we've been respecting. It looks likely we're topped out. That was a few streams back. I said we're topped out at 41K. We came down. So I tried to give you a guide to show you when to get out, when to get in, what to pay attention to. Nothing is ever for certain, but I do try to help you make safer trades. So, and people in Discord are always helping each other out. If you have questions, and they're sharing their own charts, you know, showing patterns that we may be in when I'm not even online. So, you know, it's a community that helps each other out. That's part of it, you know, access to Discord. If you don't want to try lifetime, if that's too much at one time, then just try it for $39. And if you want to cancel, you can cancel anytime. Or, you know, wait till I do a live stream, and then I'll show you what's going on. That was the purpose of yesterday's live stream. So you knew what to expect. And what I said yesterday played out. Yeah, the community is great. I mean, everybody's, you know, very helpful and nice. I mean, we've had a few bad apples. I banned somebody yesterday because they were just being mean to a mod for no reason. And he was a lifetime too. I don't know why he would do that. Maybe he was drunk or made a bad trade and he was taking out on other people. Steve, what happened to your dog? I remember I don't do that. That's bad for you. I never had a dog. Maybe you were smoking something. Thank you, Stephen Smith. It's nice to hear all of these positive comments and feedback about my charts. It really is nice. I lied. I don't have a yacht. Lifetime is $2.99. And again, it's one-time payment. You can pay with crypto that way as well. But if you want lifetime, you have to contact me at the contact page. And again, here's the contact page. It's just my email address. But look, we are teetering. I think 30,237, 30,669, around 30,200 is now our resistance. And you might get a bounce at 29K, but let's see how the markets do, guys. I'm telling you, I think we are due for a correction with the Dow Jones, the S&P, the NASDAQ. I think they are about to start coming down. I did feed the cat. I just gave it some greenies. It's content right now. All right, I'm going to refresh my coffee. Let's see what happens, guys. And don't forget, again, yesterday's live stream. If you leave a comment, subscribe, and like, I'm giving away 3 coins, 3 2020 American Eagle 1 ounce 0.99 silver bullion uncirculated coins in a case. There will be 3 winners, 3 coins. You have to comment, subscribe, like on yesterday's video. And the next live stream, when I get these charts up, that will be the video where I use a random comment selector to pick those 3 winners. So don't forget about that, guys. Good kitty. You know, I think since we topped out at 65K, I think my calls are pretty much, I don't know how many live streams I've had since that point, but I think I'm what, 6 for 6 now for my calls? Maybe, at least close to that. Look at the A1 chart. Look at the volume right here. Look at the volume of this 1 hour candle. Well, thank you, Mike. Thanks for sticking up for me. I appreciate that. And thank you, John Papa. Yeah, it's what the charts show. I mean, I create the chart, and then the charts show, you know, what's going to happen, and then I share that with you. Yeah, there's going to be bounces on the way down, but I think ultimately we're headed to 19K. Thank you, Music Box. You deserve the praise, man. Your charts got me out of a big long earlier that would have otherwise saved about, it's a lot of money, $38,000. Yeah, and when you do subscribe, if you send a Twitter follow request and you don't email back with your Twitter handle, I'm not going to accept it. No, John Papa, you're right. Some people don't get it, but in time, I'm hoping they will. I mean, I just don't want to be mean and kick people out. Some people actually probably think this is a bunch of crap, and they're they're entitled to believe that. But if they keep watching and they see how these charts work, they'll realize it's not a bunch of crap and it actually works, and you can actually save money and make money. But apparently, Pawn Star doesn't have any money to make any money, and that's not good. Oliver Fitton want to look again. Okay, so I got this covered up. Sorry, guys. All right, so the Dow is down 60 points before market open. Got 28 minutes till it opens. And notice, we're pushing up a bit. Your resistance now is 30,272. Let's see if we push above that. Now, I did tell you. I said it's very possible. Now, this is your resistance, so pay attention. It is possible. Let me take this off rotation. So we could come up and get rejected. Now your resistance is 30,669, right? So we could come up and get rejected here and then come back down. It's also possible that, this could end up holding support. We do get wicks below. You can come back up, hold support, and push up. So that's what we're waiting to see. But I am very curious to see what happens with the Dow. Yeah, Willie, that's what I do. Do the live streams, make my calls, and then just let them see how it plays out. It is risky playing support and resistance levels. You never know. That's why you have to just stick with the plan. You buy a support, and you set your stop loss below it. Sometimes it's going to stop you out and push right back up. Just go ahead and stay out. Consider that a loss. You didn't lose much. Look at it now. So that's a good thing that you would have gotten out. And this, guys, they're stop hunting like crazy. They're trying to milk this on the way down. You see how fast this came down and pushed right back up? Will the Dow go up once more before it will plunge? It is possible. The highest I see the Dow going is 34,298 before coming back down. But again, bearish, guys. So yeah, we came down. I think we just triggered some buy orders at 29,000 right here. This red line, this ring has been support going back a good ways. We do push below it and we push back above it. So that's why you can see we're pushing back up. We make contact with this ring at 29,000. Buy orders triggered, price pushes up. But that doesn't mean we can't go back down more. Thank you, John. I was saying your name yesterday. Kaligarakis. Steve, how do we kill the bears? You could poison the honey. Bitstamp just wicked to 20,005. Yeah, I saw that. It just dropped really quick and pushed back up. You got to be careful, guys. The exchanges are trying to get you stopped out. They want to stop you out. They want you to buy back in and then stop you out again. They want you to pay those fees. Coinbase is just as dirty. Where do you see the volume? The volume is down here. This is the volume. I think that's bring to front. So this is the volume here. This is a 3-hour candle, and you can see the volumes all the way up here. And look at this 1-hour candle. This is on the 1 hour. Look at all that volume all the way up here. We're pushing right back above 30,000. Thank you, David. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, when I did a purge in Discord, people were like, hey, what happened? I'm not in Discord anymore. It's like, no, you're good. Just to make sure that people, aren't in there that don't have a subscription. But as long as you got a subscription, you just email me and I get you back in Discord. Occasionally I have a purge. If you're lifetime, I change your name to gold, and then you're excluded from the next purge. It will go down the 20K mark. Mark my words. Random, I agree. I think we're headed down to at least 19,000. I think it'll be our previous high in 2017. And if we push up, guys, remember, if we push up, and that's why I've got this chart here. If we push up, your next major resistance is going to be this line here, this green line right here. And if we go sideways, your resistance is now this orange ring, guys, right here, this orange ring. You've got a lot of resistance, a lot of strong resistance according to my charts, 31,777. So yeah, this chart here, guys. So if you go back and watch yesterday's live stream, I explained to you this green line goes back since the beginning of Bitcoin. I'm not going to do this again because it takes a while. But this line has been support and resistance since 2012. The next blue line below that price has been respecting, as you can see clearly, support, 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 resistance, 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 resistance. So that's the next blue line. So what I'm saying is, as soon as we break, which we broke this now. Now you've got resistance as this ring here, and now you got this major resistance above. So as far as I'm concerned, we've already broke key support to continue down. So your next major support below is down here. This next fib channel line. This is the next strongest support all through Bitcoin. When you get below this support right here, you know out here it's 33,064. Where we broke it was 31,500 or 31,600. If we continue down, the next strongest support before you can catch a bounce is going to be right here around 19,000. And what I was telling you yesterday, if we have to come up and test our previous high, right, in 2000, let me get rid of this. This is what I'm trying to say. So let me put a horizontal line here. So if this was our high back in 2017, remember previous resistance will flip a support, at least on a horizontal. Horizontally looking at it. So that means that if we come down and we test that line, hold on, I'm way the hell out here. What I'm saying is, for us to make contact, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to give you timing for when we'll hit 19,000. If we're going to test our previous high in 2017, we need to come down and test this red line. But if our support is this blue line, that gives you a time frame, and it just so happens to be outside this ring. So if we're going to test 19,643, that will probably happen in about 30 days. So I'm giving you a time frame potentially when we are going to bottom at 19,600 in about a month. Yeah, we caught a nice bounce at 29,000, and that's what I'm saying, guys. So right here, you knew potentially this ring was at 29,000. 29,000 is a nice even number, and that was a pretty good bounce. If you bought below, let's just go from the ring, you're up now 3.30%. That's another nice long trade you could have done today. Well, if you get access to the charts, you can save it as your own and do whatever the hell you want with it. If you do have access to my charts and you have a TradingView account, there's a copy icon at the top right. You click copy, and then you can save my chart as your own. If you want to save with Pro, I think if you upgrade to TradingView Pro, you can save up to 5 copies of one chart. If you have a free account, you have to delete your current chart. You can only save one chart. But yeah, my charts are shareable. You can save them as your own. Change the time frame, add in indicators, break apart my work. You don't even need to watch my tutorials. Maybe you can learn what I'm doing just from looking at the chart itself. But I do have tutorials teaching you how to create these charts. And again, that's included in lifetime if you want to go to that option. All right, so I'm going to go enjoy my coffee for a minute. We got 21 minutes for the markets open. It's really going up and down. Yeah, guys, thanks for letting me know. I have a loose cable on my mic. I need to get a new one. So I don't know what the hell I was talking about. But yeah, we got a little bit of time. We got 90 minutes before the markets open. I'll update these charts as needed. What I was saying was, just because we happened to catch a bounce at 29,000 and pushed up, which I said was very likely, we did push up a little over 3%. What I'm getting at is, yes, we had a ring. we had an even number. That's what this red line represents. That's why I said a nice bounce would be 29K. But buy orders triggered 29,000, 28,500, 28,000. If you happen to have a nice even number close to a fib channel line, that's even more influence to catch a bounce. Pawn Star, I can tell you that if Bitcoin's coming down, typically alts will drop a lot harder, unless it's some small cap altcoin that people are just doing a pump and dump. You know, they see it going up and Bitcoin's going down. That's more time to probably, or that's more reason to get the hell out. Well, thank you, CJ Dudley. Yeah, I think we have a lot more downside. I think buy orders have been triggered, and then and then when it pushes up, the whales know this and they sell and take their profit and then send it down further. And guys, you don't have to sign up to my charts. I mean, you don't have to do that. I'm going to keep you guys updated on live streams and videos. It's just if you have the charts, you can load them up anytime and you'll have them right there. And then if you follow me on Twitter, I say check out this chart. And if you're in Discord, it's a wealth of knowledge people are sharing. People create their own charts and they say, look, we're in this pattern, we're in a falling wedge, or we're in this, or we're in that. So you always have somebody, you know, talking about different coins or different patterns. Or, hey, watch out, Binance is screwing people over. Or this just happened, you know, because you get news, you get info. Yeah, so Rick, you have buy orders triggered. A lot of people have buy orders at different numbers, but most people have them at even numbers. That's why you always get these bounces at 29,000 or 39,000 or 30,000. Liquid Richard, bruh, that's awesome, man. Up 4%. That's totally cool, bruh. Yeah, it's too bad you didn't sell, man. That's how it goes, bruh. Steve, you're the man, chap. Thanks for thanks for sharing. You're welcome. All right, I just made my coffee. I'm gonna enjoy this for a minute and see what happens. It's much better hot. guys, I'm gonna open some windows in here, let some light in. So listen, we got 12 minutes for the markets open. Let's see what the Dow does. We'll check out the DXY, and then I'll give you some price targets for you guys that don't have access to the charts. Notice we're at support right here. If this support holds and we push back up, that's bearish for Bitcoin for the DXY. If it breaks and comes down, then if we're at support, you probably want to be long on Bitcoin. Remember, these are your major support levels right now for the DXY. This is under stocks, by the way. And this is yesterday. I told you, once you break this point, we come down. Now you have your major resistance is this green line and this orange flip circle, which was resistance, and we got rejected, came back down. But yes, in a bit I will give you some support levels, so you don't have access to the charts. Just write down these support levels. Most of them are pretty much horizontal, so write them down, and the first one you get to, if you want a chance to quick long, you can. All right, Oliver. I think we have much more downside. Yeah, well, I mean, my Twitter handle, I don't even want to tell people, because if you send me a Twitter follow request, I'm just going to delete it or ignore it. The only way I'm going to accept your Twitter follow request, since my Twitter is private, is if you send me an email. I verify you have an account, and then I'll send you my Twitter link, tell you to send me a follow request, and then email back after so I can accept your request. Well, yes. Again, according to my chart, that the Dow Jones, I'm expecting more downside, and that means other markets will come down as well. So yes, S&P and the NASDAQ, I think, are due to come down as well. I suggest you go back and watch yesterday's live stream, because I cover all that in detail. It's a long live stream, but 10 minutes till market open. And guys, today through Friday, I am going to be charting my ass off. So expect. Good morning, Mary Klein. Remember, today I'm going to be charting all day long, today, tomorrow, through Friday. So all the altcoin charts will be up. AMC will be up. GameStop will be up. Matic, Harmony, Monero, all altcoin charts will be updated. That is what I'll be working on straight through. So just expect that. You'll see tweets for each chart when they're done. And I will be recording myself creating Matic, and I'll record myself doing either GameStop or AMC. Yeah, I haven't got any of those calls yet. If I get another one, I'll answer it. But my phone was on the fritz. I just got it fixed yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna go relax for 9 minutes. I'm gonna chug this coffee. All right, yeah. Again, after this email, after this stream, I'll respond to all emails. Again, if you just want to try it out for 1 month, guys, maybe try it out for a month and just see how they work for you. That might be the best bet. You can cancel anytime. If you want to cancel, if you do want to cancel your subscription, your monthly subscription, go to the bottom of the website on the right. It says how to cancel. So you can cancel anytime, all right, and still get access to the charts. If you do want to do lifetime, to get access to everything, never have to pay again, and be gold in Discord, then just contact me here, and then I'll set you up with lifetime. All right, I'll be right back. We got 8 minutes, and then we'll see what happens. But just remember, we're below key support, guys. Key support. Alright, I'm too lazy to type this all out on my phone to answer your question. If you sign up for $39 a month, you get access to Bitcoin, altcoins, precious metals, Discord, and Twitter. You pay for a month. It starts on the day. So if you pay today, you got 30 days from today. If you get lifetime, you get access to all that for life. You don't have to worry about it. Plus, you get stocks and tutorials. For $39 a month, you don't get stocks and you don't get tutorials. But just lifetime, you never have to pay again. So that's pretty much all it means. You get access to everything. Alright guys, can you hear me? I'm on the mic. For those of you that are driving, listening to the stream that can't actually see the charts and just listen to me talk. Oh my god, Bitcoin just dropped $2,000 just now. Wow. I'm kidding, it didn't happen. So again, just to recap. So your first support level, I have a lot of confluence around 27,600 is your first support level. If we drop below that, 26,678. This here is 28,000. That's a nice even number. So I'm telling you this: if we drop down to 28,000, because there's a fib channel line at a nice even number, that's a likely point to catch a bounce. Well, I'll wake up a little bit and go a little crazy. All right, look, the Dow's down 72 points. It pushed up and now it's coming back down. Let me move this over a bit. So it looks like we might have some downside for the Dow today. And let's look at the DXY. DXY is at support. Your support for the DXY right now is, and we found a bounce. Look, perfect bounce right there. Let me zoom in a bit on this. We got a nice bounce. So it looks like the DXY is going to push up. That's bearish for Bitcoin. Remember, Bitcoin's a hedge against the US dollar. If the dollar's pushing up, and guys, the dollar's been pushing up a lot. Look at the bigger picture here. Look how much the dollar's pushed up. It's pushed up from where it bottomed in the 25th of May. It's pushed up a total of 3.14%. And for the dollar, that's actually a pretty good move. Small moves with the US dollar can have a pretty big impact on Bitcoin. Listen, I have a tweet. Look, guys, I'm charting today, tomorrow, and Friday. I'm going to be charting all through the rest of this week. This weekend, I'm taking a break. This tweet right here. Let me put my Twitter back up. Hold on. And I'll go through it. I just so many damn tweets in there. I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go write down all of these tweets, right? So my first pinned tweet right here. This tweet is for free chart requests after the 10th. It's way after the 10th. Please, one chart per person. Go ahead and make your requests here. Most requested will be made first. So if I go through, I said Sol X. I said one request per person. So this person said Matic Monero, Apollo. We got Monero. Someone's asking about the Discord channel. Digibyte, Solana, FTSE 100, Ethereum. Well, Ethereum's going to be updated because it's one of my current charts. Someone wants the total market cap. Silver update. Well, that'll be updated because that's one of my charts. Another Monero. Fetch AI. I don't know if that is. DGB, BTC. There's a Harmony. I think Harmony's XRP will be updated. That's already on my altcoins. I already have an XRP chart to be updated. ADA, I'll be updating that. Already have that. I already have a Dogecoin chart. That'll be updated. Another Harmony. Let's see. Doge, I thought it'll be updated. Theta Fuel, I only see one for Theta Fuel. Chainlink, that's already on my altcoins, so that'll be updated. Thank you, Kyle Illidan, for letting them know that those charts are already up. So charts I already have will be updated. DAX, let's see, another from Matic. Don't know what FTM is. XRP will be updated. Thorchain, I'd stay away from that. Another Monero, another Matic, another Matic, another Matic, another Matic, another Harmony. So it looks like Harmony and Matic will be first, and Monero. So those three will be first. So I guess what I'm getting at is if you see a chart that people have requested and there's only a few, add another one for that, and that'll be the next on the list. So just go, again, my Twitter's private. You have to have access to my Twitter to make a tweet. But again, the most requested ones will be the ones I put up first. You saw your tweet? Yeah, so again, the most requested are the ones I'm going to make. So look, again, we don't know how low this is going to go. These are just support levels to pay attention to on the way down. 28,000 is a nice point to catch a bounce. And you see we caught a bounce at 29,000. But I think that was just a buy order triggered. Again, since we broke key support on this chart at 31,649, the next support level below is going to be down here around 19,000. So ultimately, within the next month, I think we're headed to around our previous high in 2017. According to my charts, I think that's where we're headed. I don't see us getting back above 31,650. If by some miracle we do, we're still below that orange ring. So if for me to get bullish, we have to get above at least 32,000. Before, for me to get bullish, we had to get above 36,000. That has now changed. That has dropped to 32,000 now. Circa, do not worry. Every single, look, let me show you the charts I have currently. All of these charts will be updated. That is my goal today. So if I go to access charts right here, look. Let me get this over here. Hold on. So these are the altcoin charts right now. So these are the charts. If you're just listening, listen, all right? These charts will be updated today. Theta, Doge, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, XLM, Neo, Cardano, Chainlink, Tezos, BSV, Comp, VeChain, EOS, Polkadot, OMG, Wi-Fi, DeFi, Libra, and Binance Coin. Those will be updated, and then I'm going to be adding Matic, Monero, and Harmony. So those charts will be completely updated that you can play. And then I'll be creating AMC and GameStop. And then, you know, I'll go through and start updating some of the other stock charts as well. And then if I have some time on Friday, I might create some more Bitcoin charts. And at the very least, I'll give you some smaller fib channel lines to play these. Because these are larger targets, the ones you're currently looking at now. I'll give you some smaller targets for Bitcoin as well for some of these charts. I know some of you will be happy about BNB. But look, the Dow's down 125 points, guys. I'm telling you, according to my charts, we are about to have a correction with all of the markets. How do I update your wallet? The Dow's down 140 points. Yeah, I think the moon's been put on hold, guys. The moon's put on hold. Hi, Steve. Many people referencing 24,500 as a spot for a bounce. Well, a lot of these are at angles. You said 25,000. Well, let's see. Let me go through these charts. Let's see if I can find any confluence here. I do have support at 25,500 right here on the C1 chart. If we bring this down, this is 24,243. If you understand how these charts are created, you understand why. If you watch my tutorials, you understand why these fib channel lines are respected, and how I'm able to give you. When I update these charts, I'll give you. What I'm gonna do is, these lines here are the most important support and resistance levels. So these need to be highlighted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight these when I update these charts. I'll have a white line so you know these are the most important ones. And then I'll add smaller fib channel lines so you can have the smaller targets. That's what I'll do with the Bitcoin charts. They don't need to be changed. I just need to give you some smaller targets to play. But the most important support and resistance levels are there. And you need to know which ones those are. Car guys, I can tell you this, and I told you this in yesterday's live stream, because we're below that key support at 31,500 since we broke that, 31,500 since we broke that. I think we are headed to around 19,600, and because that line is an upward angle, when we make contact, if we make contact for the price to be our previous high in 2017, since it's an upward angle, that means it'll be a month before we get to 19,000. So that's what I'm saying. The time frame, I think, to hit that target is about a month. And this is what I'm saying right here. Look. This red line right here, this red line, this represents our previous high in 2017. This is the key support we just broke, this green line right here. Right, upward angle. This is an upward angle as well. So what I'm telling you is this ring is going to be resistance. That's how we knew to potentially get out. When it pushed back up, we got rejected at this orange ring. It's possible we're going to do something like this, all right? Who knows? But I think ultimately we're headed to this point. What I'm saying is, in order for us to our previous high was around 19,600. So in order for us to hit this point as support, previous resistance becomes support, it makes sense that by the time we hit 19,600, it will be about, if we measure the distance, that will probably be about 30 days. So I'm saying in about a month, I think we will make contact with that blue ring below. But we will respect the hell out of that orange ring. As long as if we go sideways, when you hit the orange ring, it will drop. If we do break above it, we could push up to resistance. Then when you come down and hit the orange ring, it'll be support. And you can clearly see that, but just going back and looking at this. Just looking at this chart, you can see that. Look how well priced, and keep in mind, this ring was created based on this entire fib channel chart. And notice it was resistance. It was resistance, support, 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 resistance, 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 support, support, support. We broke it, then it was resistance, so we can continue to move down this till we reach our target. We will respect the hell out of this ring. We respected it to the left, we'll respect it to the right. But yes, the next major support, and guys, I take a lot of time to make sure that I know the direction that price is moving and where your key support levels are. And we broke that key support. So your next major support is all the way down here at 19,500. If we just had a straight drop, which I don't see that happening, we would hit 18,749. It's possible. But I think it seems more likely we'll test our high in 2017, and that'll take about a month. If Bitcoin's going down, yes, altcoins will come down as well. The Dow, again, we'll have to see what happens with the Dow. But I think we have a lot more downside. I guess I don't need a timer anymore, do I? But regardless, everything is bearish about Bitcoin. With all the news that's going on, China doing their ban with the mining and trying to get banks to not be able to allow people to buy on exchanges. When they say that they're not going to let people cash out, that's when the shit hits the fan. What will happen after we got the 20,000? Look, I think that's a great buy-in. If you get down to that blue line on the G1 chart, whenever you make contact, that's where you want to buy, because this is a major support level. This is a stronger support. This blue line on the G1 chart is a stronger support level than this green line. So when you make contact with this blue line, this is a buy-in, wherever you make contact. So you think we'll be like glued to the ring? Well, again, what I'm saying is, if we move sideways, when you hit the ring, that is a point too short. If we happen to cross the ring, that's a possibility you could get a pump. See what happened here? We pushed up, we found support, 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 we pushed up, we found support, then we broke it. Now this ring is resistance. So we could keep moving sideways, come down, do something like this, we hit it, that would be point too short. Obviously, if you push above it, every time that you, so if we do something like this, and we push above it and find support, you might push back up to our resistance, right? And then come back down. Every time you hit this, you would buy and write down the ring. So if you're on the inside, it's going to be resistance. If you're on the outside, it's going to be support. But I think ultimately we are headed down to 19K. If you're bullish and you lost some money, I'm sorry guys, that's what the charts show me, that we are headed down. And if you're interested in scalp trading, that's the point of these charts, And if you're interested in getting in altcoins, my suggestion is wait until Bitcoin finds a temporary bottom. Even scalp trading, if Bitcoin holds bottom, and if we find support at 28K, and then we push up, a few $1,000s, altcoins are going to start pumping. And that's why I need to get the altcoin charts updated. So when Bitcoin does find support, you know where your support is for these different altcoins, so you can buy in and ride it up with Bitcoin, and then know when to get out when your resistance levels are. Yeah, no problem. 125x of my life savings at 19K. Just be careful, guys. Just be careful, all right? Even if the charts show that 19K, which I put a lot of faith in that. Look, I created a video when I made that Peak of the Bull Run 2.0 chart. I made an actual video creating this chart from beginning to end. I put a lot of time into this chart. I know for a fact, and that's why I told you if we break 31.5, we're coming down. I know for a fact that this is going to be very strong support. That next blue line down, if I can get my freaking, I know for a fact this will be strong support. But still, even though that's strong support, practice some risk management, okay? Exactly, tacos. Nothing is ever guaranteed. So just be cautious. Yes, that will be support. But, you know, have a stop set. Don't take chances, and don't risk more than you're willing to lose, okay? And there's no reason to, you know, if you're using leverage, yeah, you can get yourself wrecked. But there's no reason to lose a shitload of money. If you buy at support, set your stop below. If it breaks, accept your loss. If it pushes back up, wait till it tests it again. But it could just drop right through, so just be careful. But yes, that blue line is a very strong support level. If you have access to the charts, load them up on a computer and go back and just inspect the entire chart. When you understand how price is respecting these fib channel lines and these rings, it gives you an idea what to expect when you make contact again. Gold, I know gold is dropping, and again, that is on my list. The charts that are currently there, I have got to update, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I'll be doing after the stream. I just wanted to run the stream real quick to let you know the Bitcoin was dropping. That what I was telling you yesterday, that I thought would play out yesterday, played out today. And that's what the title is about of this stream, is this Bitcoin broke key support. We're dropping. And guys, if any of you are, you know, you're like, if you want to see the calls I've made, go back and look at some of the my previous live streams. I know some of them are kind of long. You can kind of fast forward through them. At least read the title, read the description, and then look where Bitcoin is. And then you can see how accurate they are or how inaccurate they might have been. I think my track record so far has been pretty good, though. I don't know. You know, maybe I could take a little time in the morning to do a stream, but I am going to be charting, so, and if I am streaming, I'm not charting. So let's look at our closest support levels. I wish I could have every chart up. Remember, if you have access to the charts I'm currently trading for Bitcoin, A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, E1, and G1. So we know our closest support on the C1 chart is right here at 27,655. Our closest support on the B1 chart is going to be right here at 28,000. That's a nice even number. I would put a lot of faith in catching a bounce at 28,000. Because you have a fib channel line and it's an even number, likely we're going to get a nice bounce at 28,000. Let's see if we have any confluence. We do have confluence F1 and C1, 27,500, 27,600. You could possibly catch a bounce there. On the D1 chart, it's 26,700-ish. Actually, 26,500, probably when we make contact, depends how long we make contact. A1 chart, 27,800. So I have a lot of confluence around 27,500. So if you want a chance along, I have at least 3 or 4 charts showing 27,500 to be a nice point to catch a bounce. But I'm sure we'll catch a bounce at 28,000 because it's a nice even number. Tim, it is possible, yes. If people start panic selling and Wells decide to sell, yeah, we could drop straight down to that target and then catch a bounce. That is true. We could do that. But keep in mind, you will find temporary support at a previous high in 2017. And I think that's around 19,600. But if you watch yesterday's live stream and the live streams before, you know, I gave you a roadmap what was going to happen. And damn, if we didn't go down that exact road. Yeah, no problem. And guys, again, I'm not shilling. I'm just giving you the opportunity. If you do want to access these charts, expect the altcoin charts to be updated, you know, through the next couple of days. But if you do want to subscribe, try it out for you know, a month. And if you want to cancel, it's at the bottom right of the website. And if you're interested in lifetime, you know, just contact me at the contact page and say, hey, I want to get lifetime for $2.99 and get access to everything. And that link is right here. When I kill the stream, I will respond to emails. Good morning, Buck. So I'm gonna have our closest support levels. Where's our closest support? All right, B1 is 28,000. So let's see the B1 chart up. That's our closest support, 28,062 and 27,836. Let's see here. So our closest support levels right now, it looks like 27,500 to 28,000 is the next point if you want to catch a long. That's where you would attempt it. Well, then we would go to the E1 chart, and that would be a ring. The next support level below is going to be down around $10,000. So look, I can tell you this: if we break below 19,000, your next support levels is this simple: the 200 weekly and 300 weekly. So 14K to 10K. That's the most bearish I see Bitcoin going. Hey, you know what? If we catch a bounce at 19,000, we could push. Your resistance will be 32,000. If we get a bounce at 19K and we come up, you're on the G1 chart, you know, what was support going back since 2012 is now resistance around 32,000. I told you for me to get bullish, we'd have to get above 36,000. Now for me to get bullish, we have to get above 32,000. Thank you, Cheese123. Yeah, I imagine you guys have access to these charts and actually watch them play out live. It's different than, you know, me running a stream and saying, hey, watch if this happens. But yeah, if you have access to the chart and you're watching it and it comes up and you get rejected at that ring and it comes down, you break that support and we drop. I mean, you're watching it play out live. You're watching it right now. But I mean, if you're watching these charts play out, you know, every single day. And by the way, if you do have access to them, I know I have a lot of charts charted different ways for Bitcoin, but remember, you can right click on the link and choose open in new tab. Go to the next like B1, hit open a new tab, go to C1, open a new tab. That way you can just go between the charts. And that's why I try to keep these labels kind of close to price, and then I save it so at least you know what chart you're on. So if I make a tweet and say, hey, open up B1 chart, we're almost about at support at 28,000, then you know to pay attention to that chart. It's easy to see which chart you're looking at. But it does look like we'll catch a bounce at 28,000 to potentially 27,800. So watch the A1 chart. Let's see if we catch a bounce right here. Let's see if these work. And I'm telling you, they do. 28,000, and right here is 27,836. I mean, that's off by what? About $200. But this line's here for a reason, guys. The hustle. I have been a lifetime since August 2019. Looking back, I should have spent far more time leveraging and more information on these charts. Lots of great info to plan your trades in advance. Well, thank you, the hustle. Yeah, again, it's a roadmap to possibilities what price can do. Thank you again, Don Juka. Yeah, guys, if you want to hit the like, much appreciated. If you can take the time and just hit that like button, it'll help me out. So we're going to watch this. We're going to see if we're going to catch a bounce at 28,000. So again, if you want a chance a quick scalp trade, what I'm saying is 28,000, possibly 27,836 would be an ideal point to put in if you wanted to try a quick scalp trade for a long. I would like to point out something on these charts. So what I did to extend the the life of these charts is I extended these fib channel lines. And keep in mind, when you create a fib channel, you try to get as accurate as you can, but when you extend it into infinity, eventually it's not going to be pinpoint accurate. So I guess what I'm getting at is I'll go back and adjust these. I'll go to the original structure and make sure that it matches. Because it's possible that this support right here is actually right here. So that's what I need to do, is go back and update these Bitcoin charts. I'll just go to the original fib channel structure, recreate these. But I just want to point that out. That'll be in the works as well. So guys, anyways, we broke key support. I'm just telling you, we have support levels below. You'll get little bounces on the way down, but ultimately, look, 32,000. Look, your key resistance to watch is around 31,894. If we get above that, get bullish. In the meantime, that is very strong resistance. Strong support at 32,000 has now flipped as strong resistance. So before I get bullish, we have to get above 32,000. And before I get super bullish, we have to get above 36,000. So again, I'm going to kill this and I'm going to get to work. I got to respond to some emails. One more time, guys, if you do want to check out these charts, for at least a month, this is the subscribe link here. This does give you access to Twitter and Discord, Bitcoins, altcoins, precious metals, and you can get stocks separately and tutorials. If you want to do lifetime, contact me through the contact page. All these charts play out live, by the way. But yeah, time to eat me something and then get busy, guys. I got a lot of work ahead of me. I'm just gonna start knocking them out one at a time and expect some tweets. Each chart this up. Just make a tweet and say Ethereum's up, just updated, Matic's up, so on and so forth. But guys, trade safe, and just remember 32,000 is going to be resistance. And if you have access to the G1 chart, if we continue sideways, every time we hit, that's a point to short. That orange ring is going to be resistance on the way down if we go sideways. An arrow at a time will send us to that orange ring. Thank you, guys. Yeah, no problem. I just want to have a quick stream this morning, let you know that, again, looking bearish. All right, guys, time to get charting. I'll see you in Discord and Twitter. I'm out. Peace. And the cat said goodbye.